Wow.
Damn.
And
3 seconds in already, I swear.
we just lost all our people that watched the show.
There goes our monetization.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
just
that's it.
bleep it and then you get the money.
Yeah.
Well,
No, wait.
last week's episode would be 90% bleeps. Then
It'll be
No,
funnier.
no. Just the first 3 seconds.
No,
Yeah.
it'll be funnier.
Uh-huh.
Keep the fuck you, but then bleep Craig. No reason.
I don't know
That
what I
was a
just
laugh.
did. That was
A good thing I broke Dallas. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Dallas. Are you
Welcome
okay?
to Too Many Co-Hosts. I'm your co-host, Dallas Outsider. Today we have our co-host Gypsy,
Man.
co-host Tony,
I have food.
co-host Ashley,
Hey.
co-host Riley, who is not here yet, and co-host Anthony, who is not here because he has power outage at home. And then we have co-host, who is next? Co-host Chairman.
Jesus, horse fucking Christ.
God damn it. Co-host Emilio.
Hello.
Co-host Alfie.
Hello.
Co-host Will.
hello.
And our new co-host, Raggedy Rigatoni. You're Max now. You're Max.
Yeah. What's up?
You're Max.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. So, Max, what size of ear holes do you have?
What the fuck? I have to say, probably 35 millimeters across. What about you?
Wow,
You actually measured?
you actually measured them.
Jesus.
Damn.
I was expecting like medium.
Oh, my bad.
No,
I'll
it's
give it
fine.
an
Fine.
A, so I'll give it an A.
That was a wild fucking question.
Yeah, what's that one Family Guy meme where it's like, what the fuck asks a question like that? I just sat down.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when episode 5, I think, when we had Riley, we asked him that like after recording, and he was like, "You should ask that in the next co-host," just like at
So
the
you've just
very
been
beginning.
sleeping on that?
Yeah, I just kept forgetting about it until now. So-
Oh, I'm glad to be the recipient of such a great comment. So,
But it works for you because you're a audio engineer. Is that right?
I am. Yes.
Nice. How long have you been a engineer for?
Well, whether you can call it engineering is a big term, but I've been
Yeah.
working for about a year and a half now.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. With the thing with audio engineering, you can't really label yourself as an audio engineer. You just kind of have to let other people call you that. Then you know you've
Yeah.
made it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. What's your what got you into it, basically?
Well, I was just I just did it at school originally. I was studying it alongside my other subjects, and it interested me. So I continued to keep doing it freelance, and still do it now.
Nice. I like do you have any like musical inspirations to like you ever wanted to do like any like music studio or live sound type of stuff?
I think I'm mostly attracted to live sound, a lot of concerts,
Mhm.
that kind of thing. That's where I'd really want to go with it, but those
Nice.
gigs are quite hard to come by. So
Yeah.
Well,
The
especially
thing.
this day and age, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get there one day.
And I wish I could do like a bit of everything. I just love
Oh yeah,
I just love
definitely.
sound.
Same.
As soon as I started listening, hearing for the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, this is some good shit.
For real. I didn't come out of the womb crying. I was just bopping my head to the music in the delivery room. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we do have
Dallas,
what?
can I ask a question? What the hell does your shirt say?
Oh yeah, it says if this virus is over, or when this virus is over, I still want some of you to stay away from me.
Oh, all right. That's some fucking edgy high schooler shit right there.
Lord.
You have that list with you?
Yeah.
The list of people you want to stay away from you?
Everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry about your loss.
We mean
For last week's
lost.
episode, probably most of us.
Last
Right,
week's
like,
episode
just
was a gold
listen.
mine.
No, it wasn't. So anyway.
Anyway, back to the guest.
Have you ever been camping before?
Yeah, I have. I enjoy camping quite a lot.
What's your favorite thing about camping?
I don't know. There's a lot of things.
There's the camp part of it. That's
There's
pretty
the
cool.
camp. There's the ing.
Leave me to it.
You know,
Don't forget the wilderness.
the wilderness. Yeah,
That's
there's
true.
nothing like getting in a tent with a bunch of other sweaty men after a long day of walking. I must admit. I don't know. I think I'd have to put it down to just the environment. You know, being outdoors.
Breath of nature. Makes sense.
That's true, yeah. It is nice to be outside. It's the fresh air and the trees and looking at the fire and
Definitely.
putting food in the fire.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you put food in the fire and it makes food.
Like cooking or just like
Yeah.
randomly burning food?
Yeah, no,
Setting it on fire.
yeah, no,
You're a
cooking.
psychopath.
Yeah. All right, we're back.
All right. So anyway, camping. I just came back from camping this weekend for the long weekend, and I must say it's a pretty fun thing to do for sure. My parents got a new camper, so
Man, that's not real camping.
so tent
Yeah, I
camping
was
is
gonna
no
say,
more.
That's
Yeah.
not real camping.
Were you glamping?
Yes, I am. I'm a proud glamper.
I mean, to be fair, I am too, but I wouldn't call it camping.
We had like those lights connected around the camper to make it look pretty.
I'm shaking my head so freaking hard.
The only lights that should exist are the lights of the moon glow just before that bear attacks you.
But yeah, nothing exactly interesting happened while I was camping.
Me and my wife are actually going to go camping in 2 weeks for my son's first birthday.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I assume the
Like you're
son is
leaving the son
going
at
with
home
you.
and you're
Yes. No, we're not just going to leave him here. It's going to be me, my son, my wife, and then her dad and her stepmom.
Nice.
Cool.
Full on tent camping, sweaty.
Yep.
I had the
Gross.
worst
the only way
sleep.
to do it, I
when-
think.
I have the worst sleep when I sleep in tents. But campers, that's where the best sleep goes. For
I
sure.
suppose you guys have to worry about bears and stuff. I don't, so I feel safe and sound sleeping in a tent. But
I wouldn't say you don't have to worry about bears. I think the fear is less.
well, yeah,
I don't care about like protection. It's just like, especially like right now, it's like drops down to like -1, so it's like it gets really cold at night. So like a tent is
That
definitely
cold,
not
yeah.
He lives in the funny cold land, and
So-
funny
luck.
cold.
If
Minus
you don't have to
28
worry about
degrees
bears,
Celsius.
what do you worry about?
do I worry?
No,
That's
we
deep
still worry
question.
about bears.
No, he was saying he doesn't have to worry about bears. We do.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would guess the. Well, I guess I shouldn't assume by the accent.
yeah. What the hell
where
do
are
you know about
located?
Canada? You've never been up here.
No, first of all, I'm not even talking about you. Shut up. We're talking about the guy. This is
Fair.
Anyway, yeah. What land do you hail from, sir? Are you?
From the land of the tea and biscuit, Great Britain.
Yeah, I had a
Oh
feeling.
wow,
but
so
I
it must
didn't-
be
I
like
didn't wanna
super late for
assume.
you.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, it's like 4 a.m. That's why I
Or
sound
super
like
early?
I've just
Oh,
pulled out
shit.
like the TV from the ring. So
You don't worry about bears, but you have to worry about the zombies from Shaun of the Dead.
that is true.
Yeah.
That's a good film.
I'm
That is a good
coming
film.
around the corner.
That's a
Yeah.
very random Oh yeah, because they're British. Okay, I get it. It just
Well,
came up to me.
congrats for being the first international guest on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been North America. So.
Texas. That's international.
I'm
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Florida.
Glad to be a trendsetter.
I don't know if Texas really counts as a place.
It's just fake. It's
Hey.
imaginary.
It's
Texas
real.
is
I
so
just don't,
big. It's
I just don't
become
think it deserves
international.
the respect of calling it a place.
Damn.
Yeah, someone just Chairman just posted a SpongeBob Texas meme.
Oh yeah.
What's the difference?
Classic. Dude, they post that like every time something stupid happens in Texas.
It's evergreen, dude.
So
it's
it's
an evergreen
always
meme.
posted.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's all the time, 24/7.
Perpetual posting.
There must be just like a Twitter account that just posts it like every minute. Over and over again.
Yeah.
Posting
Actually-
every minute until it stops becoming stupid.
Yeah.
The
We
machine
have something
just
we
slowly
post here in
turns.
Florida every time something stupid happens. It's just called the news.
That would just break the internet if they tried to do that.
Yeah, Florida
Breaking
man
the
update,
internet is
whatever.
fun.
What?
Have you done it?
I think. I don't know. It depends on your perspective.
That's
Does smashing the computer? Actually, I don't even think I smashed it. I sat on my computer. No, I sat on my computer.
How do you sit?
Just for fun.
Whoa.
How did?
Wait,
Did
are we
you-
talking a desktop or a laptop?
Chromebook.
That would be a
Alright,
lap
small.
bottom, not a laptop.
Damn.
Wait, Chromebook is owned by Google, but then I did break the internet.
There you go. Boom.
Tony breaks the
Google,
internet.
well-known only person that controls the internet.
Yep. You didn't know? Now you know.
I don't know what I just did. I am hyper today.
At least your headphones are nice right now. I can tell
Cocaine
you.
is a hell of a drug.
What? I can tell you about the time in my audio school where my headphones just absolutely crumbled, like literally crumbled, like halfway through school.
Like
Sad.
collapsed.
Yeah.
How,
you know
how did that happen?
Like I don't even know. I think I dropped it once, and then like it like chipped at the on the side here, and then it just like automatically turned around, even though it's like the type of headphones that weren't supposed to turn around. So it kind of like
Whoa.
it's become twisty, and then eventually later on it just like started dangling by the wire.
Oh.
It's just like dangling, so I had to like tape it onto it. And then it's just like later on, it's just eventually like everything from the wire, everything just like snapped down and just like fell off.
I thought there'd be a lot of
It
steps
happens.
missing in
That's
the.
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I eventually went to get new headphones, and these are the ones I've bought ever since. They do wonders for sure.
Don't sleep with your
What
headphones.
kind of headphones?
Audio Technica.
Mm.
Hashtag
Nice.
spawn. No, not sponsored.
Yeah, please sponsor me, Audio Technica. What are your what's your choice of headphones, Max?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I'm using some really cheap shite £10 ones. But
10 pounds.
yeah,
That must be heavy on your head.
I know.
Money.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
Money.
I don't know what that is in your guys' like
Oh,
Sumerian money, but it's probably about $18, I think.
£1,
Something
I
like
think, is
that.
like 5
12.54.
Monopoly money. So
Yeah,
I have Monopoly money.
but I must admit I'm also a big fan of Audio Technica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the M50Xs are really good. I've used them mostly throughout
nice.
everything I've done. I mean, they're pretty much the industry standard, so I'd probably have to go for them. I mean, Bose do put out some pretty good
Mine is
headphones
the
as well.
M40X.
Oh yeah. What's the difference?
I have
don't
no
think I
clue.
looked at the.
What's the difference?
I don't know. Something in the audio. I'm sure.
Well, I would
Yeah.
hope so. Isn't the whole point of headphones?
That's
Something in the audio.
Yeah, audio. The M40 produces 40% of the sound, while the M50 produces 50% of the sound.
Makes sense, but I feel like we're being scammed if we're only getting 50% of the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
why the
should
fuck
get a
is
bit
it?
more from that.
Why is it not 100? Is 100 too much to handle? Is that like a?
I don't know. I wonder
Brain
what.
would just explode with 100.
Yeah, like that movie
Yeah.
where that guy takes the pill that makes his brain like
Fucking
one of-
limitless.
That's
yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking more video
That's
drone.
Bradley Cooper, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Was there a horse involved in that one, or
Jeez.
Oh
am I
God, not again.
We're not going back to that.
No.
That's the Path of Christ. That's two different
Dallas
movies.
obviously didn't read the
Limitless,
FCC
my
note we
favorite
got
horse
last
movie.
week.
We must protect.
Like, hey guys, the FCC here. Stop doing what you're doing.
It's making the children go blind.
I literally just
Or deaf.
recommended this podcast to somebody else today. I was telling a few friends, like, hell yeah, I got to record this thing. I told them the premise. And then I told them exactly, maybe skip like episode 9, I think it was. You don't really need to listen to that.
Good advice. Good advice.
It's the horse episode.
Well, speaking of camping, does anyone have any good camping stories they can share with us?
Ooh, I hurt my leg once for camping. That was fun. There's like near the campsite. There's like a hill, right? Like a road hill, that goes down towards like a boat launch area for people to, like have little boats in this lake. And I had a scooter with me, and with another, I believe, a cousin. It's like, oh hey, let's he was riding a skateboard, I was riding a scooter. It's like, hey, let's just ride down this hill. And it's like, that's cool. So riding down the hill, he does a little jump on his skateboard, lands it. I'm like, cool, I can do that with the scooter. I could not do that with the scooter.
Oh no.
So
You
I
may be
fell off the
wondering why
thing.
I'm here.
I did a bunch of tumbles. The scooter went off the side of the road. And
Oh my
he
God.
carried me back up, and yeah, I was bleeding and stuff, so that was fun.
No.
Didn't do that anymore. Didn't try doing jumps on the scooter anymore. That was fun.
I camped for like SEA events and Runfest.
Yeah,
where
I went
those?
to. Sorry, what?
What was that? What is that?
Oh,
SVA?
SEA, Society for Creative Anachronism. It's
Oh.
it just dress up as medieval and Runfest people and
So LARPers.
stuff. Yeah.
I
Some
can get
people
behind
get
that.
some people get really into it and they have like a whole backstory for their character. Other people like me, I'm just like, oh yeah, I like wearing the stuff. It's fun.
Have you guys
Mhm.
seen the competitive sport for the people who dress up in like the medieval knight armor and sword fight with each other?
Yeah, I
I've seen those.
fucking
I
saw
found
that
one
for the
of
first
those.
time a couple years ago. That looks so cool.
That sounds pretty dope.
I was actually
Yeah.
gonna get into doing chivalric fighting and stuff like that, which is like the heavy armor and stuff like that.
I know there was
Very
like
cool.
there's-
That'd be kind of cool.
I know there's like
Sounds
a
painful.
dinner and show in Vegas where it's
Oh,
like a
there's a
bunch,
medieval
bunch
Are you
of
time.
talking
knights.
about medieval times? That's like
No.
all
Yeah.
over the place.
Well, the one in Vegas specifically, and I know this because I go there every time I do it, is Knights of the Round Table or whatever, right? Or sorry, Tournament Kings. And so
Yeah,
like,
that one.
yeah, Tournament Kings, my bad. And that show's pretty dope. That's like they do a whole show about like pretty much just King Arthur, Knights of the Round Table shit, where like they do a tournament. Obviously, it's called Tournament of Kings, so it's like a tournament of the kings, and then you sit in a certain section and you cheer for your king.
Mhm.
Funnily enough,
Can I do a
they
mutant?
just changed it recently because for the longest time, Russia was one of the countries at that, and if you can imagine why they would have changed that recently, why Russia's no longer one of the countries on the list. They changed it to what the hell did they change it to? Damn, I had the pictures. Maybe I'll have to check pictures later and see what they changed it to. But they changed it to a different country. I didn't even notice at first, but I was like, wait, where the hell is Russia? And I know because the country that does that is it's the country that always cheats during the games.
Russia.
Yeah. Are you talking about Russia?
That's
Yeah,
Russia.
and so it was. Yeah. It's Russia, but now it's not. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I understand why they changed. But the food there's fucking awesome. The show, I love the show.
Yeah, the food's good.
Hmm.
I'm hoping to
Need
go
to
to
see
Vegas
this
again in
sometime.
September.
Nice. Yeah, definitely don't go during the summer. That shit sucks. We went like one time during the summer, and it's like this is it to me. Like I never think it should be hot when the sun goes down, and it was hot when the sun went down. It's just like,
Mhm.
this is awful. Everything about this is just the worst experience.
Yeah, I went there in July for sure when it was like plus I think it was like 110
Yeah,
Fahrenheit for you guys, so it was like in the 40s for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep.
So it was
I've
like
never been to Vegas. My wife has though, and when she was there, her Crocs melted while walking down the street.
What?
Checks out.
What?
Yep.
I think the only thing I've ever heard about Vegas is the sewer people that live underneath it. Have you guys ever seen the documentary about
Oh
that?
yeah. Oh,
What?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah, I've seen that
what?
one. That's
No.
pretty. It's
The-
pretty sad actually.
Excuse
It's-
me?
Oh yeah, no, it's quite sad. I mean, on premise it sounds quite interesting, but it's
yeah.
yeah. So basically, in the sewers of not Texas,
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, there's just a whole community of like sewer people who just live down there because they can't afford to live anywhere else, which is quite sad when you say it. Like when you say it at first, like the sewer people.
Yeah.
It sounds quite funny, but
Wait,
Well,
this
yeah,
is
we-
real.
It's quite sad. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is real.
this is-
There's
For a
loads of
moment, I thought
videos
you were
about
talking
it.
about lizard people.
No,
No,
no.
from Washington,
I mean,
D.C.
they
You
could.
see, you know why that is though, right? The sewer or the people live in the sewers because the rats live up top.
True.
Oh,
Yeah,
The
got him.
sewers might be a little cooler, but it's not a good idea. Not
Well,
a
yeah,
And
healthy
that's where
because I
the-
would
disease
imagine
and
you need
Yeah.
to look
That's
into
it. Not
this.
healthy.
That's where the
I-
abandoned slot machines go.
I would imagine that in Vegas they have a lot of I believe it's called hostile architecture that's meant to keep homeless
Oh,
people from
yeah.
sleeping
oh yeah,
on
for sure.
benches
Like
or like under
benches aren't even
overpasses.
benches are they're like angled down. So like
Mhm.
you can like kind of lean against it. It's pretty much just a lean against, but there's no way you wouldn't be able to like sit on it for really any extended period of time. You're pretty much just
That's
standing
so
but with a little support.
stupid.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
a massive. I wouldn't say advocate, but I'm very much against that kind of architecture because
Hostile
Right.
architecture is just BS.
it doesn't
Mhm.
really benefit anyone because if you've got those the starting benches, like I say, I have a few of those in my town as well. It's like, but that makes it harder for disabled people. You sit on
Yep.
it, pregnant people as well. It doesn't really benefit
Yep.
anyone. I don't think.
And Vegas
Um,
is full of drunk people. So
Just-
Yes, definitely.
Just
Not
recently,
just that, but they cost more, so you're spending money just to be a piece of shit to people.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, just recently, last time I went, which was like earlier this year, was like a MGM, and they didn't even have like benches near like the area, like anywhere to sit near the area where he's like, signed in for the guest shit. It's like, dude, like people just spent like a long ass trip. Like, what? You can't have some people sit down while like other people check in. Like, motherfuckers have these big ass bags and just like been standing carrying them the whole time. Like, really? Like, these are people that are gonna be paying customers. You can't have that. Like, I understand like the idea probably is like, oh, you don't want people to come in and just sit on them, but it's like what the fuck?
I only
just benefits
remember
no one.
sitting down in a casino in Vegas. I don't remember sitting any other time except for actually in my hotel room.
Yeah, this one's pretty much just like a couple places to eat, maybe.
Oh well, I was with a band, so we aren't really going there to experience Vegas. We just happened to stop there and do a show.
Nice.
I mean, I've never been, but is the can anyone confirm is the 90-degree rule true about turning in casinos?
What is that?
What?
What do you mean?
It's the idea that you'll never turn more than 90 degrees in a casino because it destroys the corridor effect and it makes it seem like a more isolated experience. So casinos deliberately construct long hallways of machines.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the hallways
yeah.
long as fuck, and like getting around places can be kind of rough if you aren't good with directions. Obviously, the more you stay at a place, the more you kind of get it. But like, yeah, everything kind of just feels like you're just always like running into more like machines.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's true.
What would you say is the Las Vegas of the UK?
Well, that's a hard question. We don't really have anything like it. In terms of just generally being a bit not very nice, I'd have to say Birmingham. I wouldn't recommend it. We have some pretty horrible sounding places as well. Like imagine calling a city like Slough. That's pretty disgusting. I think.
That's like a slur.
I was just like,
That's
yeah,
what they call slurs in Britain.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
get back here, you slough.
exactly.
Who's gonna make up new slang for the UK
To be honest,
from North America?
Canuck has always sounded like a slur to me, like the Canadian, like whatever when they call each
Yeah, a
other
little
Canucks.
bit.
Yeah,
Isn't
don't
a
like the
Canuck like an
Canucks.
animal?
Well, you're Canadian. Why the fuck don't you know? I
Isn't that just
don't
what
know.
you call a
Either.
Canadian person?
I just know one
To
of your
be-
hockey teams is called like something Canucks. Like
Oh yeah, it's the Vancouver
It's just the
Canucks.
Canucks. They're crap. I hate them.
Yeah, they're overrated. Well, I
Very
would say
strong
the
stance.
Like, what is a Canuck?
I
would
think
just
it's
assume it's like Canadian, right? Like
I think it's an animal.
I don't
sure.
think it is an
to be,
animal.
I always thought it was because it was Canadian and hockey puck put together. Like
That's
Canuck.
probably
I thought
it.
that's what it was. But
You're
That's
probably
funny.
right. That's probably what it is.
I'm
Kind of
gonna
sounds
Google
like
it 'cause
something you
obviously
would eat
otherwise-
soup out of.
It says a
It's very
Canadian
specific.
noun, informal, a Canadian, sometimes derogatory in U.S. use.
Oh, so it is actually a slur.
It is kind of a slur.
The more you know.
I mean, to be
Yeah.
fair, as a country, we dislike Birmingham so much that we've got our own term for people from it. We call them Brummies, just because we dislike them
Brummies.
so much.
Yeah, there is
Apparently,
no.
it was
origin
first
for
recorded in
this.
1835 as a
Yeah,
reference to Dutch Canadians, according to Wikipedia, which we all know is 100% accurate all the
yeah.
time.
Apparently, that's back when the spelling
Yes.
was with a K, but now it's with a C. So yeah.
It's when it looked like a katana, but with an N. I don't know what I
Kanaka?
just said.
Wait,
Katana has
What?
Yes, Katana has it in.
Oh wait, there it is. It's Kanata.
Kanata.
This isn't the little wiki
Canada.
thing.
Oh, the fuck it. That's like, isn't that Japanese? Like,
No, this
The
is
katana is It's like a sword. But
katana is
No,
I don't know what-
Japanese, but this,
No,
I don't know what
no,
a Kanata is.
no, not
this
not
is
Kanata,
a
but-
native thing, I believe.
Oh, isn't there?
Okay.
Isn't there a name of like some Japanese like spelling of shit or something? Not kanji, but like something like that, where it's like,
Katatana?
yeah, katatana. That's what I was thinking of. Okay,
Ah,
okay, never mind. Everything makes sense now.
Nice.
That's not what
Does
it is.
everything just sounds the same.
So yeah.
I would say the Vegas in Canada is Niagara Falls.
Wow.
Really?
Because
Well, we
people
have that in the
gamble with
US
their
too.
lives in barrels.
I always thought that was in the US. I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
It's in both.
yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I thought it was just.
It's
also
kind of both, yeah.
It's both. It's on
But
the border.
it's more
so.
Vegasy in the Canada side.
I like the
How
idea.
so? What do they do over there? Do they sell I Heart Niagara Falls t-shirts, that kind of thing?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, they do that in Vegas too. Any shop you go into in Vegas is I Heart Las Vegas.
I think every town or city ever, at least here,
Every big
does that.
tourist town.
We
Yeah.
don't really get it here. I mean, you get
Except
it
for
in
Houston.
London, but I mean, anywhere other than that, you'll see people wearing them ironically, but you'd never really see anyone wearing it seriously. I don't think.
I feel like here, even in like the medium-sized towns, they're just like, oh yeah. And, like every store has like an I love whatever town. I'm like, nobody's
So-
gonna know where that is. Like
So
if
why
you
do
leave
you
town,
think that's become such a big thing in American culture and not anywhere else?
Because people
love
like
Shetland.
travel, I guess.
Because we're fucking
people like
stupid.
wasting money.
I
I
will
don't know. It's
say
probably
though,
just like a souvenir thing.
I don't think I've ever seen like well, at least in stores that I'm around, I don't think I've ever noticed an I love, I heart Houston or
Yeah. You
Or
never
I
see
heart
them in
Beaumont.
Texas or up here.
Since no one wants to go to Texas.
Really?
I feel like it's because as soon as a Texan like opens their mouth, you know they're from Texas, so they don't need to wear the shirts.
Yeah, hey, that's totally fair.
It's kind of like a vegan. It's like the vegan joke. It's like, how do you tell when someone's a vegan? Oh, don't worry, they'll tell you.
I feel like my accent pretty much immediately gives me away. So.
You don't even got an accent.
I don't even feel like you have an accent.
Yours is a little bit like ambiguous. It's not.
Technically, everyone
super
has an
Texan.
accent.
Oh, I know. I guess it doesn't sound much to me. It doesn't sound very different than I don't know, the Midwest, like mine.
When I get heated or when I get excited or drunk, then
yeah, I can
the
see
accent
that.
really comes out. And also, I say y'all pretty regularly.
That's when the guns come out.
Okay, to be fair, and let me go on a little like not really tirade, but like the y'all thing is good. I don't know why everyone shits on y'all. Y'all is useful as a like when you're talking
Yeah.
about multiple people. I'm sick of the slander.
I think the longest
I
like
agree.
abbreviation is like y'all would've.
Y'all would.
Okay, now that I will.
What?
We can mock that.
I don't know.
I mean, it works for spoken language.
Maybe.
Writing it out would be annoying.
Y'all would have said that earlier, then we would have avoided the whole thing.
I think Microsoft Word would be very angry at you if you tried to type that one out.
The little red squiggly line.
Yeah.
Never get rid of that red squiggle.
Did you mean?
It's the Canadian problem. Is when we say some use the Canadian spelling and it gives us the white squiggles.
Yeah.
And something.
Yeah, I have the same issue as well.
Like the
Because
similarities
America
with
just assumes that they've got the right spelling for everything, even though they don't.
The
so.
similarities with
my
Canada and England is that we use the same spellings.
Yeah,
The wrong
We
spelling.
put we put U's in
Say that to me
everything.
again,
the
Mike.
one that I don't understand is you guys say fall instead of autumn, and I still don't get the reason for that.
Leaf
Like,
fall
it's a- it's a-
down.
Leaves fall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
leaves
fall
fall
down.
down.
Leaf
Yeah.
falls
Yeah.
down.
It's that simple.
Look,
Leaf
we're,
on
Yeah,
tree.
and
we're not
up,
the most
die,
complex people in the
fall.
world, all right? We have heart, though.
up in Minnesota, Canada, in the fall, like the autumn months is when the ice comes, and then you start slipping and falling on your ass.
You fall down.
Yeah. I
That's
fall
me.
down.
I
Leaf
will
fall
fight
down.
whenever people put a U in the word color.
Yeah, honor,
That's the right
color.
way though.
No.
No.
Do you know
it sounds more natural saying color. It sounds like there should be a U in it to me.
Color.
Color.
Yeah,
Actually,
I always read
Be no
color.
O and a U only. COLUR. Color.
Okay. You know, one thing I will give the British spelling is the word judgment having an E in it. I feel like it deserves to have an E in it.
Does
I
your
don't like.
guys'
Yes.
judgment not have any in it?
Wait, what?
No, it's like no, there's no E, which is stupid.
How do you spell it
It's
then?
judgment.
Well, okay, well, I mean, there's an E at the end for the meant, obviously, but there's not an E
Okay.
like for judge.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah, that is weird.
JUDG.
Judge E meant.
M.
Yeah, Microsoft Word accepts both. It's just you can do it however you want.
I think
There's
I've
no
always
rules.
put an E in there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no rules. We don't care.
I have one that I need to ask you guys. Do you spell gray with an E or an A?
That's
Okay,
what I
it's
was gonna
A for
ask- I was gonna
America
talk
and
about
E
that.
for English.
Yes.
I was about to
I'm
say the
not
same
kidding.
thing.
Yeah,
I
spell
spell
it.
A for America.
I thought it was just E for
I've always
the
spelled it with an
color
E.
and
E for
then A
everyone.
for the
No.
name.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I thought.
it's E for
No.
everyone.
No.
I was always
E for
told it could
English.
be
No, I
either.
was making a
Sasha
joke.
Grey. How does she spell her name?
I always go back and forth.
I
E for
believe with an
England.
E.
Yeah, I would say A.
It's an A.
Yeah, we do
Yeah.
E for England.
What if
I'll
I
be
do
honest, though,
C
I
A?
have
Just use
A
them
and E in
interchangeably.
a whole fucking sentence.
Well, let's be honest. It's pronounced gray, not gree.
Gree.
Let's agree to disagree.
Let's agree to disagree.
Sasha Grey spells her name Grey. So I'm gonna say
See, I
CY
knew
for
it.
the
She's a
name.
fucking
Sad that I
saint.
knew
There you
that,
go with it.
but
Wait, who's that?
oh, Don't worry
who is
about
that,
it.
guys?
I don't know.
Don't
All
worry
right,
about
time
it.
for an internet search
She's an
history time.
actress.
There you go.
She's in
Sasha
Wait.
Gree.
with that guy from Reanimator.
She's a saint. That's what she is. That's who she is.
100%.
Okay.
Oh,
So like Mother
interesting.
Teresa.
Jeffrey
Wait,
Combs.
I
She
will
is
look
like
up.
Mother Teresa. Yeah.
I will look up Sasha Grey Saint then.
There you go.
Yeah, good. Good luck.
American
Can you
actress.
describe in intimate detail what you see?
Yeah. model, writer, musician, live streamer, and oh,
Oh,
Oh.
wait. I think I might. I think
Perfect.
I recognize that.
Did Tony actually not know?
Based on that reaction, I think I know that name.
no,
This could
I
have
don't
not
bother.
gone better.
I don't bother to know the names of all these.
That's so perfect.
Hey, what is she live? She's a live streamer, right? What does she live stream?
What does she live stream?
What doesn't she
I'm-
live stream?
Well, the
plays
question would
games
be
and she also
where
cooks.
does she live stream?
That's
Uh,
true.
Where,
okay,
when,
let's
how,
see.
why, who?
Doesn't
Probably on
say.
Twitch, which is the same where Outsider Radio streams on
Oh yeah,
Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah, Twitch.
Where you can follow at twitch.tv/Outsider Radio.
Yeah, you haven't streamed in a while, you fuck. You gotta get back in there.
Wow, way to call me
You
out.
fuck.
Well, you know what? I call you out because I want to see your amazing Minecraft death runs.
Yeah, that's true. Every
So-
Sundays I used to do Minecraft hardcore runs in every version of Minecraft.
But then
What do you mean
this,
used to? You just did this like 2 weeks ago.
I mean,
That
I
was a long
still,
time ago.
that was a long time. 2 weeks can be a long time
Ages ago.
in some people.
In some people.
what do you mean? In
And
some
some people.
For
Well,
some
yeah.
people?
I mean, yeah, 2 weeks. If you're, I'm not gonna go there.
I guess if you're in someone, yeah, that would be 2 weeks would be a long
Sounds a
time.
little excessive.
You got a friend
love
in
We all
that.
me.
started off with like around 9 months in someone.
Yeah, give or take, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, well, technically, we started off with about 45 seconds in someone, and then that turned into 9 months.
I was gonna say,
Hey, that's way too
the
long,
opposite
man.
of- yeah,
So overestimating
it's like
it
the
there.
opposite of the pull-out method. That's just like moving in there.
So
Sorry,
anyway,
guys.
how do you
Extended process test.
Oh no!
Every time I
What are you
pull
doing,
out, they
step
just
bro?
keep dragging me back in.
What are you doing?
Oh man. Um
So sex
uh,
is unrelated.
Celsius, what's your thoughts on Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So here's I don't. So the thing is, like Celsius is probably easier to use and it makes more sense. But the American
Better one
part
as
of me-
well.
the American part of me just says that I need to oppose it.
I personally think we should all go to reading in Kelvin from now on,
I
Yeah.
agree.
just to
I
confuse
agree.
everyone.
Oh, what's
As a
weather today?
scientist, I have to
0?
use all
Oh, okay,
three all
cool.
the time. It's
I'm
very
so
confusing
sorry.
Oh.
sometimes.
I'm sorry
Oh,
for your
what's-
loss.
What's the weather
Thanks.
today? 0? Oh, okay, carry on.
Yeah, there is
How
zero
How
Isn't
cold
weather
is
that
it
now.
really
outside? It's
cold if
Kelvin.
it gets to like 0 Kelvin? Isn't that like
Wait, what's the actual
You
like?
can't get to 0 Kelvin.
What's the actual like
stopping you?
number that's like livable?
That sounds
Why
like a
can't you
challenge.
just write it down?
I don't know who this Kelvin is, but
Or
I'm
is it
about
like
to give him a piece of my
physically
mind.
impossible?
It's physically impossible. All atoms and all like electrons would stop moving at 0. So
Would love to
Kinda would
freeze
just-
time.
So
that's
it
how you
is
would freeze time.
possible.
But it's never been done. But
So it's
I,
not
I would
probable.
say it's
To
not
our knowledge.
impossible
Yeah.
to our knowledge.
Interesting.
Yeah. How would we know? if
Careful, you might
everything's not-
be creating a villain right now.
I mean, I feel like
His name is
just give
Kelvin.
Texas time. We'll get there.
Give Texas time.
What? That's like the worst villain name I've ever heard in my life.
Kelvin.
It's
the
like they
most-
couldn't decide on Kevin or Calvin, so they just went
Yeah, it's-
Kelvin.
Right?
Like the most least threatening name I've ever heard.
It's a new superhero series, and the hero's name is just like Bill.
Yes.
Love
We could
that.
spice it up if we end his name with Nye.
Bill.
Bill Nye, the science guy.
Hmm. I think I used to call my Wi-Fi Bill Y the Science Fi.
That sounds like something.
I think
he
you've
would-
Wow.
mentioned this before, Alice.
I think
Like
I have.
not on this podcast, but to me, I think.
Yeah.
I told that to you in confidence. You bastard. Now everyone's gonna hack
Yeah,
into my
sorry
Wi-Fi.
for outing you, Dallas, for having Bill Nye
I mean, that was like
the science.
Wi-Fi
or Bill
from
Y
like
the science fi.
You
10
doxed
years
my
ago.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Not to be
what's Bill
confused with
Nye doing
my
these
wife.
days?
Whatever
Probably
the fuck he
science.
wants.
He had that
Probably
Netflix
science stuff.
show at one point,
Science
and then like
rules.
that kind of fell through. I think after a
It
while.
didn't get like critically panned by about everyone. I
Yeah,
didn't
there,
watch
well,
it,
Yeah.
but
there was like some sort. There's like one episode he did, which had some like cringy song in it, I guess, and then everything kind of went to shit after that.
On Dancing with
Oof.
the Stars.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I don't think he lasted long, but he was on there.
I was surprised. I would have thought he'd have moves, to be honest.
Yeah, he's technically like, what is he?
He
He's a
is
science-
currently the planetary. Currently, Nye is the Planetary Society's CEO. It's the world's largest nonprofit space interest group with members in 130 countries.
Yeah, that sounds like
So
something we
they
should do.
they save little like alien orphans or something.
Yes.
Sorry, that was a bad joke.
Come here, little alien. We'll save you. Oh, fuck me.
Classic. Good old Bill Nye.
Yeah, he's
Saving
not even.
aliens.
He's an engineer. Like he's a mechanic. And so like his science degree is like an honorary one, just because he's like so involved in the field.
Well, he may be an engineer, but is he an audio engineer? Like
mean,
the true
What's
Chad?
more important?
To be fair, I think we're all technically audio engineers because we all speak and so we all produce audio. Like we're all engineering audio, right? The way we
gotta start
alter our
telling people that.
sounds
Is that
changing.
insulting? I'm not sure.
I'm engineering my vocal cords.
The next time I have to get a job, I'm gonna
Damn.
put audio engineer.
Years of
on my
academy
resume.
training wasted.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's the same thing of like, you don't have to go to school to be an artist, right? As long as you draw, you're technically an artist. Or it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
drawing. You could be like writing or fucking. Well, I guess writing is technically.
Tell that to
drawing.
Hitler.
Tell it to.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, he was an artist.
What do you?
Pretty good
Yeah.
at like a few things. Like I looked at some of the art, and
he had a
it's
few
really
good
nice.
points.
Very careful with what you say next.
listen, it's not a good. You can hate the artist, but you can like the art.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
All right, timing.
He'd come
No,
up with Shrek. That was the Shrek Duloc.
Yeah.
Is that an alert? Is that like a
Where did that
phone
come
alert you
from?
have, or is that a video you're
I-
watching?
Looks like a
Okay.
soundtrack.
I tried to.
Wizard of Oz. Someone's
Duloc is a
about to tell
perfect place. I
Holocaust
know the song
joke, and
well.
they turn on Wizard of Oz.
A friend sent me something, so I wanted to look at it, but I wanted to make sure my audio was down, and apparently it wasn't. So you know what? I'm very sorry.
Please stay on the grass.
Was
Shine
that
your
what your
shoes white
friend
to
sent
your
you?
face.
Did your
I
friend
don't
send
even
you that, or
know.
was it something else? Now you
It
have
was
to play
on-
that for us.
It was on Snapchat. I swiped away because I got scared.
Oh my god,
Was it Hitler or Ark?
Oh my god.
That song is definitely art, though. I'll tell you that much. Duloc is the
Somebody taped
perfect
a banana
place.
to a wall in Miami and called it art. So
Well, okay, so I think the
Oh,
problem is
man.
like, I mean, it is technically art, but like, it's lazy art. I feel like we need to
You
bring
just
back.
don't get it.
No, well, yeah, I guess they could do that, but yeah, I think
I fucking hate when people say that.
don't get it.
Oh.
You really need to have a high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
Oh no.
You don't get it, guys. He turned himself into a pickle. It's the
turned
funniest shit I've ever seen.
Dude, I said this to like Dallas and a couple others in like another Discord we're in, but I had to explain that to my mom. Or no, did I actually? I don't think I told you guys. I told another group I was in. But yeah, I had to explain the pickle Rick thing to my mother like a couple weeks ago.
Did she
did that
find
go?
it funny though? That's the question.
Was it the
I don't-
funniest
well-
thing she's ever seen?
Well, I didn't explain the whole thing, but like, because so like, I guess the background real quick is like the last time we went to Vegas, bringing it back to Vegas, of course. There was a Rick and Morty pop-up store, like a Wendy's pop-up store, and one of the
Mhm.
things they were giving out free food, right? And one of the things they gave out was a pickle Rick Frosty, which by the way tastes like shit. I hate
Ew.
pickles anyway.
Doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah,
It sounds like it tastes
horrible.
like
Does it
shit.
taste like
Frosty.
pickles?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Then.
Oh.
I like
That's
pickles,
upsetting.
but I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah,
Oh my
Same.
god, Alfie, I've been wanting to ask you, is it true that you guys sell deep fried pickles in movie theaters?
Not in any of the movie theaters I've been to. That'd be awesome though.
Oh, okay. All right, carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, get back to the southern food shit. No, So yeah, so like pickle whatever, right? And then she asked out of the blue because like on the thing, obviously because she's aware like that was a pickle, the Frosty, right? And then that there's a pickle like on some of the advertising stuff. So she's like what's the deal with that? Does the main character like pickles or something? I was like, yeah, he turns himself into a pickle in one of the episodes to avoid getting out of therapy, or whatever. And then she's like, oh, and then I said it quietly. I don't think she heard me, but I was like, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. But
Gotta get him to him.
yeah,
Classic.
it's not though. I will say, like when I saw that episode air, like I didn't find that episode to be funny at all. It was interesting, like because it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like fight scene's cool, and just like the whole avoiding therapy part of it was kind of cool. But I never found the joke to be funny, so I was really surprised when that blew up the way it did.
I think the
Yeah.
latest like version of that is kind of like the Morbius sweep thing.
The Morbin time
God.
shit, everyone.
It's fucking Morbin time, guys.
It's Morbin time,
Morbin.
fellas.
Mighty Morbin Power Rangers.
God, I don't think
Every time I hear Morbius, I think of Morpheus or the fucking guy from that one movie.
Morpheus.
Matrix, yeah.
Yeah.
I think of that
Morpheus?
that Hannibal Buress rap on the Eric Andre's show, where he dresses up as Morbius and Morpheus and just says things that rhymes with Morpheus.
Oh yeah, you want to list every single one of them right now? Do it. I dare you.
Can you rap again?
Morpheus, Dorpheus.
Okay, so it's just fucking Dr. Seuss rhyming. That's not.
Yeah, literally.
I thought there was gonna be more to it.
I thought they were gonna be real
Cornelius.
rhymes.
No,
Floopius,
it's
Doopius, McGoobius. It's like
it's so stupid.
that's just making noises with your mouth at that point. It's not even.
Walruses.
Disappointed.
Yeah. I don't know when your Florpus is Morpus. Dr. Seuss guide.
But has anyone ever actually seen Morbius?
I
No.
watched someone else review it.
I've heard nothing but bad
Is it a
things about
superhero
it.
movie? Like, what the
Secondhand
fuck is it?
watching Morbius.
It causes cancer.
Well, thank God none of us have seen it.
It's very similar to secondhand smoke. It's just
Yeah.
I would say it's more potent. I've heard it's pretty bad.
It's like secondhand smoke, but if you're in like a fucking like a casino, just
Eye
for
cancer.
everyone smoking around you.
I spent one Morbius bucks on watching Morbius. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. What is the actual movie though? Like, is it like a superhero movie or something?
Yeah, it's a Marvel,
Marvel movie, right?
Yeah.
spin-off. I think it.
Is it a
I
Marvel?
don't know which universe
It
it
is
falls
Marvel.
into though.
That tells you how much I've fallen off the Marvel train because like I just don't like I don't
I
even fucking know half the shit they're doing.
I still
I
gotta see the
stopped
stock.
caring after
Yeah.
Endgame.
About Marvel.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
stopped being a friend game as well.
I
The
still
only
gotta
one I'm-
see Doctor Strange though. That one's
Yeah.
the only one I'm interested in.
Yeah, I want to see
Doctor
that one.
Strange multiverse of midness.
I still need to see the Spider-Man.
Morbius of madness.
Morbius of business.
I feel like eventually I'll check out a Morbius book from work and see what it's about because I feel like that's gonna be a better introduction to it than that Jared Leto movie.
Yeah, I heard it's got really bad reviews.
It didn't look good.
No, it doesn't even look good.
I'm also just not a huge Jared Leto fan, so
It
Yeah,
looks
he
boring
gives
as
me the
hell.
Same.
heebie-jeebies.
he gives
I
you what?
just found out the other day that Jared Leto was in American Psycho.
yeah.
Huh?
Wait, what was he?
Yeah, he's the dude that the hip to be square kill.
Mhm.
He's that guy.
Huh.
I can't remember his name.
Alan.
Yeah.
Yeah, famous guy Alan.
Which one
You
was?
got to give it to him though. Like so go.
Which one was?
Paul Allen, sorry.
Which Psycho movie was Vince Vaughn in?
That was the remake of Psycho.
Okay, it was just called Psycho.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I haven't seen that one either. I watched the Bates Motel. That's the only form of Psycho I've seen.
That was a
Yeah,
good show.
American Psycho and Psycho are not the same.
Yeah.
But they do
Yeah.
both take place in America.
This is true.
Whoa.
A lot of things take place in America.
true.
Really?
Lots of psychos
Can
here.
you name
Yeah.
Yeah, I
some?
was gonna say the home of the psychos.
Yeah, this show's not realistic, all right? Psychos in America? I don't believe it.
You gotta show them Twitter. That's
Yeah.
the real horror.
The real cycles are on Twitter.
And you can find us
Oh,
on
I
Twitter
do be on
too.
Twitter sometimes.
What is your
Yeah,
handle?
me too.
What is the
I
Too
go
Many
on there.
Co-host handle on Twitter?
Too many co-hosts.
Is it just that? No, I thought you.
Well, it's with a 2 instead of a 2.
Yeah, exactly. You need to say that. Yeah, because like
With a
some-
2 instead of a 2.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
with the number 2 instead of the word 2.
Yes.
Which
See, that's
So otherwise, it was too long of a character,
yeah,
which you can follow on Twitter.
exactly.
And now to our next section.
Yeah.
Now to the segue. Take it away.
Yeah. Now for our next segment. What's the dealio, Emilio? Take it away, Emilio.
Well, this just in, it's going to be raining for the entire week, and I work outside, and I'm going to hate my life. Other than that, back to you, Dallas.
Thanks, Emilio.
Good update. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Also, I'm
Go
still
for it.
super embarrassed about having my sound all the way the fuck up.
That was the funniest thing.
That was the best timed.
Yes.
We've done that ever. Any other?
Yeah,
point
it
in
was
the
like
show?
perfect
No.
time. It's like comedic timing.
Nothing like a strategic Shrek to pull everything together.
Strategic Shrek?
Unexpected Shrek. There's probably like a subreddit called r/unexpected Shrek.
Nobody
I'm
expects.
going to
100%
look that up now.
100% sure.
r/unexpected Shrek?
Yeah.
Did Shrek.
There's like
Okay.
an unexpected everything. Especially the Spanish Inquisition.
No one ever expects it.
I think there is an unexpected Shrek.
Sweet. Can you name
Because of
explain
course
the
there
first
is.
explain the top post for us.
Okay. Demons have layers too. Okay.
What?
Yeah, you ever
Um,
heard of the layers of hell?
I mean,
More
that's a,
layers.
That's a
I think it's
manga,
levels,
Yeah,
or
Demon Slayer.
it's circles of hell.
Okay, well, whatever. Listen, I've never been there.
Listen here,
How
you
am I
know
supposed
shit.
to know?
Yeah. Buddy, people trying to disprove things they don't know.
I don't know what I'm
It's
seeing.
layers, right?
What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
I
Tony
don't know.
discovers Reddit
I'm
for
not
the
in
first
your
time.
Is
I'm
it Shrek
seeing
porn?
knight armor cod pieces that are specifically shaped, and it's saying, wait, where is it?
Well, looks like we lost Tony to the alt-right pipeline.
He's compensating for something. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, that's a Shrek quote.
Yeah, first you start talking about Hitler, then all of a sudden you're browsing Reddit.
No, no, no. It's
Shrek
just
memes on
art.
Reddit.
It was
It's
just
just-
art.
It's just it's just art. Wow. Okay.
It was just art.
That's a
Listen.
way to phrase it.
If you don't
I'm
tell
just
the person
really-
who's judging it, who made it, then they'll never know.
Look, I'm just really into Nazi memorabilia, right? It's art. Like I
No.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh man.
The amount of times I've seen posts about like, look what I found in my grandfather's basement, and it's like,
oh yeah,
Nazi memorabilia.
that's always a good. Well, not a good.
Yeah.
That's always a thing.
Uh-huh.
See on
Yeah.
Reddit.
Interesting thing. It is purely interesting from an academic sense.
Half the time it's not even their granddad's, just theirs.
I did see something on Reddit that I thought was rather goofy, but I guess it was more of a personal thing. It wouldn't really matter to anyone else. But,
Go on.
Yeah, it is.
I'd gone to AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. Like I actually went physically to the wrestling event and saw it.
Mhm.
And looking on like the AEW subreddit, people were actually complaining about how loud we were. And it's like we're an audience cheering for wrestling.
That is weird.
I don't think we're any louder than anyone else. When MJF was in Long Island, they were insane.
Mhm.
So, I mean, granted, at certain points we might have cheered for Whataburger, but
Oh God.
and also just shouting, "This is awesome!" So, you know,
I've
And
been in
checking
North
the
I
Carolina
imagine
for almost
someone.
2 years now, and I miss Whataburger more than I miss my family.
Oh, Whataburger's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do they still have the chicken biscuit with like the semen-y
Oh, those are
honey
so
thing,
Yeah.
fucking good.
like honey
Oh,
jizz semen
Yeah, we actually
biscuit
have
or
a spicy
something?
one
Wait,
now.
what?
You have a spicy one now?
Yeah, it was spicy honey.
oh,
Or you just
Oh,
dude.
ignored what he called it?
yeah, that's fine.
He's not wrong.
Is this real?
It's so good.
Is this
Hey
real?
man, whenever you take it
The
out of the wrapper, it's just spilling out everywhere, and you get it all over your hands. What
yeah,
what else can you do?
Oh,
like the honey chicken biscuit.
That's not usually when it comes out of the wrapper, but once you're done with it, never mind.
Wow, I just got a notification that Riley is playing Teardown.
Well, what the fuck?
oh.
The only thing
Damn.
he's tearing down is this podcast by not showing up.
You're tearing this family apart, Riley.
Your mother and I have decided that we need to spend some time apart.
I'm just
Well,
imagining
I
that, like,
apparently tore the family apart, actually, according to Dallas.
yeah, it's true, you did. I'm imagining that Anthony's just sitting there in the dark with the power outage still going on. Like he's just sitting there in
Aw.
the basement at the front of the computer with like headphones on and mic in front of his face, but just like no power on.
He's got
Just talking to one of his puppets.
I like those puppets. They're cool.
Bitchy the squirrel didn't pay rent, unfortunately. So the
And
power
Bitchy the
got shut off.
hamster.
Oh,
I
Bitchy the
think.
hamster.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Classic.
Yeah, he wasn't here last week, and I wanted to see these puppets.
Yeah, he'll
They look really
get
nice.
here eventually.
We should get him
Is
to
this
do
just
a.
like a
We just
hobby, or does he like?
we'll have to
Well,
do like a GoFundMe to pay his power bills
if you
that Bitchy
want
the
to,
hamster didn't pay.
if you want to learn more about his puppet making, be sure to watch the episode he debuts in.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We'll see. Now I could tell you that, and then also it's a plug for the audience, so it's a double.
Hmm.
Nice.
He also throws parties and where they sell lemonade. For more information, be sure to go to lemonparty.com.
All right.
Tony, don't look it up.
Lemon party.
Yeah.
Tony, don't look it up.
No, let it.
Lemon. Actually,
it
not
take
on my
No.
dad's computer. Hold on.
Don't do it.
LEMON.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's see. Safe search
Tony,
off.
no.
Secret mode on.
You know,
I have a bad feeling about this. Lemon.
Tony, no.
oh, you actually don't
RT.
know?
No, I
Even-
don't.
Tony,
even
we're-
though
Political
How long have
Lemon
you been on the
Party.
internet?
The Lemon Party of Canada was a frivolous Canadian political party which has operated on a federal level, provincially in Quebec.
These
Holy
look
shit,
like some
Anthony
nice young
actually threw
ladies.
lemon parties.
Oh wait, no, I found it.
Oh no.
It was just below it. But
used
now
to-
I'm more interested in like the political party, Lemon Party.
I did used
No,
to
I
have a
s-
friend that at protests and stuff, especially for like stuff that he thought was goofy, he would just have a sign that said "Lemon Party."
that's
So I learned two things today.
you want to learn another fact? The
Uh-oh.
Sure.
even though the Sonic 2 movie made more money than the first one technically made more because of inflation. If you want to learn more, Google Sonic inflation.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh,
No,
wow,
no.
Sonic inflation. I better check.
I'm
this
learning,
out.
Hold on,
I'm learning
okay.
so much today.
You know, The Simpsons released their
Oh,
34th season, but apparently Fox has a new rule for them.
No.
If you want to know more information about that, go to look up Simpsons Rule
Sure.
34.
All right,
Hey,
that's
have
it.
you ever wondered
Mhm.
what Ghosty said? Check out Ghosty.
Gypsy, what did you make me search?
Jesus. How many
Tony,
ripples-
was it you that was playing some game with us like a few months ago? And I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was like a pretty widely known like sex term. And someone said it and you said you didn't know what it was, and I kind of made fun of you. Was that you?
I don't know. It's likely.
You know,
It looks
Hey,
like a
what-
balloon.
Was that you I made fun of a bunch?
No, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Like, yeah, I think I memed on you a little bit, so
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
sorry
were
about
you?
that.
Hey,
But
were you the fucking idiot I was talking about?
no, I think it's charming. Your innocence is charming.
Yeah. How many
And I'm
Rickrolls
not
have you
making
had
fun of
happen
you.
to? Have you been Rickrolled before? I feel like you haven't been Rickrolled enough to
Yeah, I've
fall
been
for this shit.
rickrolled many times. I'm trying to look up Pokemon things when I was like very young, and I get rickrolled.
Yeah, that's the least of your problems for looking up Pokemon things.
Right.
Especially with Pokemon
Oh
X and
no!
Pokemon Y coming out. Yeah, anyone looking up Pokemon X videos. Take a second.
Huh? Wait a minute.
These are way too elaborate now.
Wait a minute.
There was a game called Pokemon X, so anyone that would look up videos of the
Damn it.
Pokemon X video game.
Pokemon X, and I didn't play Y, although they're not going to be very different.
Well, he gets scarred off of that.
I'll be honest, the Pokemon porn parody is probably one of the funniest ones I've ever seen in my life. It's
Wait,
I
hilarious.
like the
what?
Lego Movie one.
I
Never seen Mickey.
I like Edward Penis Hands.
Oh, Edward Penis Hands is hilarious as well.
Yeah.
Edward
Trying to
Penis.
eat spaghetti.
I think I showed that to my mom.
I forget which
All right.
I forget
No.
what company it is, but there's like one company that does like a shitload of them. Like they do like a SpongeBob one, they would do a bunch of other ones, and like
Yeah, they're the same people who did the Lego Movie one.
the South Park one in particular is really
Ooh.
funny.
What the
I haven't
hell?
seen
I
that.
don't know if
They were
I've seen that one.
6.
It's like they're college age, and
Yeah.
like the characters
my.
actually like not only do they dress like them, but they do songs and stuff, and they talk like them. It's pretty funny.
Are they
do a
also
whole-
made of construction paper, or are they real people?
No, they're real people, but it's pretty
Oh,
funny
that's
because like
disappointing.
it goes on the idea about what is it? Kyle falls for like a college girl. Obviously she's a slut, and then like Cartman's just like shitting on him about falling for this slut. So
Nice.
Called not South Park Triple X.
probably I don't know. I mean, you'll be able to tell
Oh
because it's
no.
like 4 people dressed up like adults dressed up as South Park, whatever. It's like a whole fucking.
They definitely look like Party City outfits.
Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can find the song because there's like there's nothing FW about the song besides like the lyrics, I guess. But
Oh god.
hold on, what is it? I love her, South Park parody. Anyway, keep it going while I'm trying to find it. Keep the dream alive. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Fuck you guys. You guys do too long. Anyway, here, general chat. There you go. That's a fun one.
Nice.
Oh, and the thumbnail's pretty
Alright.
great for it too.
Oh, well,
Oh wow.
okay.
That thumbnail.
Ah.
I don't want to
It,
check.
it
I don't
my
even
really
want
God.
to.
back to that.
Oh,
I will,
no.
I swear to God, it's a horse.
I will be preoccupied for 2 minutes and
Oh
50
my
seconds.
God.
We're back to horses. Oh my goodness.
The
Is Jesus in it?
Apollo's gift of prophecy.
No, I don't. You know,
I've
Jesus is
seen
part of the
this.
South Park universe, but is not in this song. I don't believe.
I think I raise a vote to make this the official theme tune of the podcast.
The podcast.
Absolutely not.
Well,
Listen,
you
I
know what
think
you could
they're
do?
onto something.
You could make the first 2 lines part of it because it's nice. I love her. I love her. She's everything to me. When she's near, the birds hear the sound of our hearts beat. And so there's a little bit with Kyle because he's like, it's pretty much a love song, and then Cartman's in the background just like during the other verses, just fucking around, like making fun of him.
That sounds like a great South Park episode.
Yeah. Anyway, so very wholesome stuff. Anyone have anything wholesome they've done recently?
I went to wrestling on Wednesday. It was awesome.
Nice. Well, I mean, I
Nice.
don't know. Sweaty men.
That's
gripping
pretty
each other.
wholesome.
I don't know how wholesome. It is.
It is very wholesome.
No.
Yep.
I mean, one of the
That was the
people
joke.
at the gun club is known as the Ass Boys. So I mean, yeah, pretty wholesome.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ass boys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Imagine being called an ass boy. Like, hey, I'm one of the ass boys.
Oh well, I mean,
At a
they
gun
don't like
club,
it,
no less.
but Dan Houser
No,
started calling them the Ass Boys. So
I'm an ass man.
Yeah.
That is that is one of the Ass Boys.
I'm an
That's
asparagus.
I guess it's less childish than being called the Booby Boys.
How can you not say that without giggling? The booby
That's
boys.
what I mean. It's the
The
fact that
booby
like
boys.
if you called them the Boob Boys, it wouldn't be too bad. But the fact that you call them Booby is like it just throws in the extra little childish nature.
You said booby.
The tit toddlers.
Oh gosh.
Toddlers
No.
or togglers?
Well, I said toddlers because the alliteration, both T, just like the
Yeah.
Why would you choose toddlers out of anything?
well, because Booby Boys, tit toddler, they're both T. Like I don't know what the fuck you mean.
Tit
Touchers.
terriers. Touchers.
Yeah, so you're sitting there fucking criticizing me, and it takes you 20 minutes to come up with shit.
You guys ever heard of the blue-footed booby?
What?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bird.
What?
Yeah, blue-footed booby.
This is like a fucking Bugsnax character, Scooby Manoopy.
Bug
It's a
snack.
bird.
You've actually never heard of the blue-footed booby?
No.
It's like my
No.
favorite bird because of the name.
Yeah, it's like it's literally a
There's also a bird
bird
called
with-
a tit.
Yes.
No, that's classic.
Okay, now I'm gonna look this up.
I'm pretty sure there's a bird called a
Just,
milk.
just look up tits
Bird.
and nothing
He's just
else.
gonna Google tits.
No, I'm specifically writing down the bird tit.
There's a
I swear.
Webkin's Bloofadoodle.
Webkins.
It's-
Oh my god.
They
This
look
internet
adorable.
History
Anybody
is
know
just
the,
gonna.
a male chicken, a rooster, also has a different name too.
They have webbed feet. I didn't know they had webbed feet. Sorry,
Wait, here's what.
talking about the movie.
There's a bird called the Himalayan snowcock.
Nice.
Himalayan, Himistatin,
That's also
Himisitin.
it's also a porn actor name, but
Oh.
thing.
Damn.
I'd like to raise you guys' opinion on this. There's a British food called spotted dick. How do we feel about that?
Yeah, it's like
Isn't it like this is gonna sound weird? Isn't it like pudding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, got it right.
What-
But
What's
don't
so
you
weird
guys
about
have
that?
like a really loose, like for okay, okay.
They have
I mean,
lot
like,
of loose chicken
I call a
fingers.
lot of things
Go on.
pudding. A very loose definition of the word pudding, and also like I'm thinking of something else, but it's not coming.
yeah. I mean, I think a couple of us are too. So don't worry.
Okay.
Looking
Alright.
at spotted dick, it's not what I would define as a pudding.
I think I would
Wow.
try
Or like
spotted dick.
shepherd's pie is like
well,
meat
it's just puddings in
and pies.
England are a little different. Kind of like a baked bready thing with sauce. Puddings here are more like custard over there, right? I think would be more closely what
Yeah.
you're thinking of.
You know what's really popular in Canada is dyeing our waffles. For more information
No.
about dyeing our
No.
waffles.
I will
Wait,
put this one off
dyeing
right
your
here.
waffle?
Can't stand it.
I don't know about this.
I'm not even gonna tell you because you're gonna look it up.
Are you
You're the one who wanted
referencing
the
It's
pure
gonna be all
waffles.
on you.
This was a
Are you
family-friendly
referencing
show.
blue waffles? I swear to God.
God, why did you have to say it?
Well, I don't know what it is exactly, but I know it's
Oh,
something
well,
disgusting.
Google
No,
it.
I
that
wouldn't
one you
look it up
actually
unless
should
you want to vomit.
absolutely do not look that up. That will terrify you.
I refuse to.
Sure.
I already know. I kind of know that it's
Okay,
disgusting,
good.
and I refuse to.
Okay, good.
Your sexual education has failed you if you don't know what that is.
Good.
Damn.
Spotted dick sponge.
I didn't
The
think there
fuck
was
is a sponge?
I didn't think there was a way to make that sound worse, like spotted dick. But yeah, you found it. You found the one word that makes that sound worse. Throwing
That's what they used to call me back in high school.
That actually sounds like a funny like insult to call someone a dick sponge.
What?
You just like
This podcast has devolved into
I didn't think
What
of this.
happened?
It's just crumbling around us.
We
Like
were
that
so
Sugar Ray
innocent.
Yeah.
Where did this all change?
Yeah, I really like the
It was
really
the
like
worst fucking Dallas.
yeah. I really like
Did
the
it change with the
pre-horse
toenails?
episode.
It was between the toenails and not
Nothing.
Ronald Reagan, Ed. No,
Ronald
not
Reagan.
Dallas,
Yeah,
Texas.
Ronald Reagan really brought the podcast down.
It was no. Hold on.
We go all the way back to
Daniel
the Reagan
Radcliffe.
years. Oh yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Why is Ronald Reagan my favorite Harry Potter character?
Why is Ronald Reagan your favorite Harry Potter character?
No, you're thinking of Ronald McDonald.
Oh yeah.
A mistake anyone could make.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite types of jokes. There's like a whole Reddit for it. I forget what the name of it is exactly, but like the type of joke where like you'll say something like, like we just did right there, right? Where it's like, but then someone will be like, no, it was this, and it's also like lying, and it just keeps going and going.
Oh yeah, I've seen those where the next person underneath that is like even more wrong, and then
You're right,
No,
right? Like,
that's
yeah.
yeah. No, that's not Ronald McDonald. You're thinking of one of the characters from Community
Right.
or Parks and Recreation.
Oh yeah, so
Haven't
the
watched
Reddit's
that.
called r/NYTO. Know you're thinking of, and so like, yeah, I don't know if
Nito?
they're that active, but like it's the idea of like, yeah, no, you're thinking of this,
Nice. That's a classic. I like that one. Well, that's a wholesome thing to end on.
Yeah.
We tried.
I have pine cones.
And you could have pine cones too if you go outside to camp. See, remember that discussion from earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pine cones are delicious smelling.
You brought it
What?
full
So
circle.
cool.
Wait, delicious.
So you're
smelling.
gonna say they're delicious.
Yeah, I thought you were just gonna eat
Yeah.
that. I was gonna be like,
I cook
Yeah,
them in the
that-
fire.
got that good
They
crunch.
smell nice.
all right, has anyone ever eaten a pine cone before?
I could try
So
right
do I,
now.
if I said no.
Looks tempting.
Wait, what?
A little bit hostile, honestly. Concerning you find it tempting.
I've seen a lot of things that look tempting to eat in my time. I don't think pine cones have ever been on that list for me.
All right, I get it, guys. Y'all had
No.
adult supervision as a child. You didn't just eat everything.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe like tasting it would be one thing, but like I can't imagine just like straight up eating a pine cone. Like
I imagine it'd be like sticky tasting because it's like
Well,
Yeah,
that
well,
depends on like
sticky.
Well,
the time
maybe-
of the year.
maybe you have better pine cones than I do, but the pine cones I had were like sharp and hurt. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like I can't imagine like putting that in my throat. Like that would just cut up my throat.
Looked at
Oh,
a pine cone and thought, "Ooh, what a delicious sticky treat."
Okay, I
I
take
mean,
that clip out of
I've
context.
never encountered a sticky pine cone before.
Yeah.
So I don't know
They're
what you're
more,
talking about. I've never.
Pokey. They,
Yeah. I've seen some
Pokey,
pine
but
cones
not
that are
sticky.
sticky. It's just it's
well,
weird.
actually, they can be sticky.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
there's
if
like
they have
sap.
sap
Tap
on them.
Yeah, it's hard to get that
Or
at least
sap
I
out
hope
of your
it's sap.
hands.
Well, anyway, this is the end of the episode. Max, do you have anything to promote?
Oh, that's a good question. Not currently. No, there's a podcast in the works, but it's not out yet.
It's
so
just nothing like this. Monstrosity.
No.
That's
I'm
good.
actually just scouting. I'm reporting back to my friends right now. We're actually planning an alternate Too Many Co-Hosts podcast.
Yeah, it's
Too
gonna
few
call.
co-hosts.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah. We started off with 100 and we lose one every episode.
In some mysterious way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
we
when
actually had someone have a power outage this
Survivor.
week. It was really bad.
you vote off every fucking like, and gonna have a big vote off on it each time.
Someone else
Yeah,
had
it's like
encounter with
Big Brother.
horse.
But we just vote off the least funny ones first.
Oh, I'm gonna get off that like real quickly.
Well, that would actually be an interesting idea for a podcast because the thing is, right, to avoid, you'd have to be like funny but not too funny because like you want to save your stuff for like the end bit where it's gonna get really hard.
Right.
Yeah. I reckon this is good. I reckon we should make a spin-off show. We should do the Too Few Co-Hosts podcast. I think we should do this.
Well, if we ever decide we want to stop doing this podcast, that's what we're gonna do the
We're just
opposite.
gonna do it
We
in
just go
reverse.
back.
Yeah, we just go backwards. Okay.
Yeah, like once this gets too big,
All right.
They
Hey,
would
you
be
didn't-
like,
you
all
didn't-
right, we're
bluff.
Okay, you didn't show
Kill
up. You're
off the
automatically
people who
kicked
have
out.
been on
Okay,
longest.
you weren't funny. Get out.
Oh no.
Then
You
at the
mentioned
end
I'm
of
in
every
danger.
episode, each host has to tell a joke, and it's like it's sudden death round. And if it's just not funny, we just get rid of them.
like
One
this
time we had
idea.
like 30 go off on one episode because they all did knock knock jokes. It was really quite something.
Hey, knock knock, who's there? Not you. You're off. See you.
Damn. Well, I think that's just the end of the episode. Probably. Anyone else have any little things they want to add?
Well, we gotta do the outro, I guess.
Okay, well, let's do the
The
outro
best
then.
outro.
The
Yeah.
best outro. You know? Do you know how this works, Max?
No. How's
Okay,
it?
so we're basically all doing the outro at the same time.
Yeah, we all
Okay.
do. We all do an improv outro at like at the same time. It's chaos, so it's fun.
Really, just say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, anything that's not gonna get us kicked off the platform, but yeah.
Screech like a dinosaur.
Which I mean, horse fucking hasn't gotten us kicked off the platform yet, so you got pretty free reign to.
If
Yeah.
anyone, if
Yeah,
anyone here
Jesus
listens
fucking
to-
horse hasn't gotten us anything.
if you've listened to my podcast that I pimped when I was on a few weeks ago, nothing will get you kicked off this platform. Just so you know, we've
Yeah.
gone down many awful rabbit holes, and we're still alive and well, and so for what that's worth.
Yeah, maybe Sherman's the immunity that we need to keep us from I don't even know.
Getting purged.
Yeah. That's the word.
As long as ours is around, we're the barometer that you can gauge. Right? Like once we get kicked off, it's like, all right, now you're next.
You're the Canadian coal
Yeah,
mine.
we're next.
That's the warning shot.
Yeah, we're the sacrificial lamb. We're
Yeah.
the horse and the host of Jesus coming to fuck us.
When they came for chairman, I said nothing.
Because I was not a chairman.
As I watched, I heard 3 stars crank. Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Is that a
Yeah.
weed whacker?
Well, now it is.
It was the go kart.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right.
let's do the outro, everyone.
All right, let's do
count down
this.
from 3.
Countdown to 3. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Well, thanks for
Okay,
watching,
I'm still
everybody.
excited.
I hope you
Thank you for
enjoyed
tuning
this
in
this
episode.
week.
Be sure to go on to the next
melee
episode.
attack or
and
range
we'll be
attack
seeing you in the
or
next
I
I honestly don't know what to
episode.
say. I can't even hear myself speak.
And
But
after that,
see you guys later.
So Ashley's
Other than
Catch you
that,
next
Bell.
time.
Taco Bell.
Glad to be back and see you next
Taco
I
Bell.
remember I touched the mousetrap.
Saying words. What?
Uh,